Was good, people was good. Let's get in here, man. Let's get in here. I'll walk them down. Zay26, what up? He said rain was right about 8. Was good. Let's get the likes up as y'all walk in. I got 2 of my guys and 1 like. That's not good. 2 of my guys, Zay26, and I'll walk them down. What's good? Let's get it. Let's get it. What's good? Let's get people. Let's good. We're gonna get it in. I want to touch on the OKC, man. What I saw in that game there. I saw some things in that game. Man. And I saw some things in the Laker game that I'm gonna get to in a minute. I'm definitely gonna get to in a minute. OKC, man. Let me just say this about OKC, right? They're going to be a problem. OKC going to be a problem. The reason why I said it, I thought I was looking for some key things yesterday, right? And the key things I was looking for with the OKC and Houston game, I just want to see if they mentality is going to change. See, and the cockiness, they still not cocky. They still have that killer mentality. They still get at the defensively. Certain things in the champion, you look at every champion, and one thing went different from them that's very important. But I'm gonna get to that. But OKC, right? The key things you look for with a repeat champ, let's say like Boston Celtics. When Boston won, right? And the major thing happened to Boston from the gate. Right? From the gate. And this the things you do when you looking for a repeat. The number one thing you want to do, you want to be able to bring back all your guys. That's number one. You want to bring back majority of your guys. Unless you got like a bunch of old players and y'all grind out a championship with them and y'all kind of like upgrade. Then it's like you can still like pivot. You know what I mean? Like for instance, like people say about like the Lakers team, like what they were saying with the Rondo and the Dwight Howard and things like that. What hurt the Lakers, like I said, it was a lot of mishaps. Rondo they couldn't afford because Rondo ended up getting $7 million from the Hawks, 7.5. So the Lakers couldn't afford Rondo. Dwight Howard thought too big of himself, and then like his ways caught up to him. The Lakers told him to wait. The Lakers gonna re-sign him. They told him to wait. He said he didn't want to wait, and he wanted more money, and end up to think he hurting the Lakers and signed with Philadelphia for a minimum, where the Lakers gonna give him the minimum. But then it was like a snowball effect after that. Like the Lakers should have never got rid of JaVale McGee. Never got rid of JaVale McGee. That was just overkill. But them upgrading some, the little tinks. But that bubble is something different. So it's hard for me to count the bubble because it's a championship, but it's a different emotion. Like with that COVID thing, like I don't want to do too much diminish the championship, but it's a hard to give a regular outliner like you do other championship years when you say, oh, this and that. But when championship teams, for the most part, the key things you want to do, you want to be able to bring back all your players, and you want to be able to hope that all the players come back with that same hunger mentality. You want them to come back like that. You don't want nobody to get selfish, because people sometimes get selfish. You don't want them to, the injuries always start the season off, and that's what hurt Boston. Last year, Boston started the season off banged up with Porzingis was banged up a lot. Like, Drew Holiday was banged up. So they started off, and then it was like Boston's situation. You knew early, nah, You knew early, like, no, the minute Porzingis was out, you're like, nah, they ain't gonna repeat. Because he's out like some months. So he got hurt. Those things you look for in a championship team. OKC, they still was hungry. They still got after it defensively. Boston defense slipped. Like you could see, and then that's why I said when you get old players, that can happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? Drew Holiday just fell off, a big drop off from the previous year. So that was the thing. With OKC, them guys still was hungry, still get at the defensively. None of them seem cocky. Only one thing that I don't know how concerning it is, but I don't think it's too much because I don't think he's going to be out long like that, is injuries. Because that always derail people on going back-to-back too. It's always them injuries. But I don't know how much he's going to, how long he's going to be out, but it's Jalen Williams. But I like everything I saw from them. They still was hungry. They wasn't cocky. They wasn't like smiling and just felt complacent and think they got it like that. They was aggressive. They going to be a problem. And they young. And the coach still coached the way he coached. They going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem. Yeah, the Rockets and the Houston game definitely is great. Come on, I got 4 likes, man. Quick with the jokes, man. 4 likes. Come on, man. Get that thing up. 4 likes. Greg Brown, what up? I like what I saw in that game. I like what I saw. I saw the championship mentality in that game. The way they went after it, and they was together. Them guys was together, man. Even when they was losing stuff, they stayed together. There was no arguing, no side-eye looking. They stayed together. And I give Houston credit, too. Houston going to be a problem. And reason why I like Kevin Durant fit in. What I like about him, man, and he gets a lot of flack. And most of this Kevin Durant flack comes from LeBron James fans because Kevin Durant and LeBron James is kind of like at the hip. And they totally 2 different players and mentality. Kevin Durant, he easier to fit in with teams. He didn't try to force it. And he got after it defensively. He tried to fit into what they trying to do. And so he's going to be a problem. And what I like about their coach, and what makes Udoka is a good coach, he coaches hard, bro. And he don't care. If you not moving. I saw a play where Kevin Durant, like a couple times laxed defensively, he sat him down. And he got after with the Thompson boy. Now, normally, the Thompson boys are kind of like the golden child on that team. Normally, people stay away from, like, try to ruffle feathers with the young guys. He got after him. He did something stupid that he ain't supposed to be doing. Coach got after him. He got totally control on his team, man. Totally controlling his team. And that's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. Yeah, KD can fit anywhere. And you could just drop him off. You could just drop KD off. KD is not like a bad teammate like that, man. And this guy LeBron, like Luka, I ain't gonna talk about LeBron. Luka in that Laker game, if I'm the Lakers, see what the Lakers can't see. One thing, you see what you got in Luka. You already knew what you got. Luka tried to play some defense yesterday, man. Luka, what I like about Luka, he didn't like what went down that offseason, and Luka took it serious. He in much better shape. You could see how he was moving on the court, and his mentality much better. And he was trying on defense. Luka was trying on defense. We all can say that. Yeah, the Rockets clearly they need to play, but going in, everybody said they need it. That's why you clearly, but it's not like no rocket science stuff. The minute Fred VanVleet went down, everybody named up said, see, they didn't load up on guards like that. It seemed like their target was like big, like wings and defenders. Like they didn't have no real good backup, and they could have probably really did that if they focused on that in the offseason. They didn't do that. And you can see clear as day, because I guess they want to get Reed Shepard, but he's more of a shooter. Reed Shepard is a shooter. You can't make him no point guard. Point guard is not a position you think you can just convert somebody in. It's a mentality, it's a skill set. They tried to put Thompson at the point guard. Thompson is not a point guard. He's not. He's a two. He can't. No one can't even shoot good enough. And his handle, he's not like he decent. He's solid. But the thing is, the difference is, as a guy his size, right? He don't have that handle and that burst where he could just get to the basket when he wants, because he can't shoot. So if you can't shoot, you're gonna have to be able to get the basket at you when you want. He's fast, like far as defensively and stuff like that, but it's difference of with the ball fast. He's not as shifty and stuff that like to be able to get through what he want, and then he has a mentality. He goes hard. So he's thinking if he do get by you, he looking to attack. A point guard looking, he's not there yet where he can, like a Chris Paul, like, yeah, he make a look for attack, but he see this option, he's not there yet. When he breaking it down and he gonna hit another option. He's not there yet. So I think that right there is the thing with him. I think that he's not a point guard, and you need that at times. Guys is open. You need that guy who can do that, and it's crazy because Malcolm Brogdon would have been perfect with that team. Malcolm Brogdon would have been perfect with them right now. He'd have been perfect with them right now, Brogdon. And that's what they need. Because Brogdon could knock down the outside shot. He's super smart. Brogdon, it would have been perfect for them. And that's what they need. And like I said, they could have had a Brogdon in the offseason. But you can see where their mentality is at, and Fred VanVleet went down, and everybody named Mother said that's going to be their problem. You're right, Luka kept them in the game. Luka, see, this one, if I'm the Lakers, I'm not playing around with LeBron James. I'm getting rid of him. See, where the Lakers fucked up at, when Dave McMenamin said LeBron want to sit back and see what his team at when he come back. To even to say that, what do you mean see what his team at when you come back? The first order of business they should have cut Bronny. Bronny had no business on that bench. Bronny should have been in G League somewhere. Bronny should be in the G League somewhere. I would have cut Bronny. Lakers need to send a message, because he's still playing these games, and you kind of hurting the team. Because the Lakers, you can see what Lakers is. Luka is a cheat code. It's an easy build out. The key thing with the Lakers, right? The key thing with the Lakers, you know exactly what you need with Luka, and it's not like a whole bunch of shit. You can see it. You can see it. You got your books. You can see like, nah, not this type. This player on this team there. Him. This player, that team. You see it. You see it with a Luka. Luka is a guy you don't need a whole lot with. You don't even need, like, well, Luka, you don't even need like a second big star. Like, you know, like people have like the big two, like you have like you see how like some two-man tandems, you have like how you had Dame and Giannis. Like, you know what I'm saying? LeBron and Anthony Davis, like two like top 10 player type guy, two top 15 players. You don't need that with Luka. You don't. Like, you have like two big, super big dogs. Like, you don't need that. With Luka, you can have like Luka and a player that's your second player, but you didn't want to be a real second player. Like you don't get me wrong. You want to be a real, because you know you miss games. You need somebody to come in and be able to, You know what I mean? But you don't need like a Luka in another top 10 like Luka and Giannis. You don't need that. Like Luka and Giannis, Luka and Jokic. You don't need that. Like you know what I'm saying? You could get like same way Luka the same way like Luka the same way is like Jokic. Say Jokic got like Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray good, but Jamal Murray is like Jekyll and Hyde. And 82 games is very important. See, people try to sweep 82 games under the rug. It's important. And Jamal Murray is too lackadaisical, but he's a beast when the time count. Don't get so that matters. But if he was more of a consistent guy, Denver be really powerful. Denver gonna be I ain't gonna lie. Those you clearly could see those three teams. It's gonna be Denver, OKC, and Houston. Those three teams gonna be a problem, and I kind of think Denver gonna take it. I kind of like Denver because if you look at Denver, what they can do and the pieces they got, and I'm looking at preseason, they was going after it defensively on the preseason. They was going after it, and the guy, I think Valanciunas going to be big for them. I just think, and I can see the improvement in Peyton Watson. He played elite defense. He runs the floor, and he got better. He got better. That Christian Brown is good. So I think they got two they younger guys got better, and then the surrounding pieces. I don't think Jokic's going to get any better than what he is. Aaron Gordon, I ain't gonna lie, he looked like he got his hand. He got better. Like that's crazy. He got better. They're gonna be a problem. The first order of business Rob should have did in the preseason, I would have cut Bronny. Then now, Furious, make him mad. You want to sit there and talk about, LeBron waiting to see. LeBron don't got it like that. He waiting to see where the Lakers at while he nurses his injuries before he come back. I don't care if he mean, it should never be he want to see where they at. It should never be that type of conversation. And you need to get rid of him. They don't need LeBron James, man. You don't need him. He's not a supportive teammate like that. He's not. And I was watching all the support. Watching all these, like I was watching the Stephen A. Smith video, and they were saying that Carmelo ain't being loyal to him. I'm like, LeBron should be the last person to talk about somebody's loyalty. The last person. So he shouldn't interview Stephen A. Smith, and him and Stephen A. Smith cool. One thing you know about Stephen A. Smith is a float of names he always talked about. I ain't gonna lie. If you hear Stephen A. Smith talk, it's always certain names he always talked about. Melo. He always talked about D. Wade. He always talked about Shaq. He always talked about Iverson. He always talked about Kobe. Those 5 names he always talked about, that how close he is to them. He always, like, it's, that. Like, there's no surprises that. He always, y'all know how I feel about Melo. This and that. D. Wade, Iverson, he always talk about them. Shaq, he always talk, Kobe. You knew that. Who you like? He a clown. He a clown. Brandon Love Sports, what's good, bro? He said Gabe, Rui, Kleber. I kind of like Rui. I don't think Rui is a starter. I like Rui. I think Rui is a guy come off your bench. I like Rui. I like Rui though. I ain't gonna lie. I think he's just a guy come off your bench. I think looking at the Lakers, I think you have a guy like Marcus Smart. I think they could probably get by with an Ayton, but you need a certain type of power forward. You don't need no stretch power forward with Ayton. You don't need that. You need like a dog next to Ayton. Like if I'm building the Lakers, right? I'm looking at their team. I'm saying, okay, I like what I see in Marcus Smart, but guess what? Marcus Smart got the bench. I don't look at Mark Smart, not no starter. Okay, Mark Smart off the bench. I like Rui got to come off the bench, right? So now you got two bench players. Then you got Aiden. I mean, you got Luka. He the guy you're gonna build around, right? Then you go, okay, I got Luka. Then you go, okay, cool. Now what we got here? We got Aiden. He's not the best, but center position is not too many. See, that's the thing. Ain't that many options out there like that. And then if you could get him at a low number, because he's gonna have some good games. He got some positive. He do like go to the basket. You do gotta watch him around that rim. But he on the soft side. You can't think I got eight and I'm gonna give him with a 6'7" power forward. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. You cannot put Aiden next to you with a 6'7" power forward. I got Aiden and I'm gonna get by with a guy like Dorian Finney-Smith at power forward. No, that's not working. Dorian Finney-Smith is not athletic. He's not the best of a rebounder. He's not blocking no shots. All he did is play like kind of physical. He got a little toughness with him, and he gonna just stay right out there to shoot the three. That type power forward next to Ayton, you don't need. You need a gorilla. You need more of a guy like 6'9", 6'10" next to him. A guy who's gonna rebound, who's gonna be strong, physical, down there dunking shit, blocking shit. That's what you need in next to Ayton if you're gonna build the team. So that's the type of player. If you're gonna have Ayton, you have Luka. That's the type of player you going to need, right? Then I think at guard, I think Austin Reeves and Luka is not bad together, but see, this is the trick bag with Austin Reeves, right? With Luka. Austin Reeves, it's not like they can't play together, him and Luka. The problem is the money he gonna make, and you can spread that out. It's more of a casualty thing money-wise, because Austin Reeves, to me, I think he will be an ideal player come off the bench. Let's say if Austin Reeves was getting 14, 15 million for the next couple years. I'd be like, nah, I'm keeping Austin Reeves. I'm having now my bench will look like Smart, Reeves, and Rui. Right now, that's a strong bench, and then of course you're gonna get like a gorilla, a physical person, and then you can get somebody like on a wing defender in that second unit, right? But I'd be like, oh no, I'm keeping Reeves, because him off your bench, and you know what I'm saying, he's getting $14, $15 million a year. So you keep Reeves, right? Now, but that's not the case though. Right now, that's not the reality. The reality is he's gonna make some money. Now you look at some of them guys that got paid. Now it's like he's going to, if Lakers don't do it, he pretty much have to stay healthy. If he played anywhere around like it was 68 games, and if he don't suffer no like in that 68 and like suffer like a ACL or Achilles, and he just like 68 games, like little injuries, he's gonna get paid. Because you look at it, I don't know how in the hell Keegan Murray get that money. Keegan Murray showed me he's not that, like, I just don't understand these teams. I don't understand these teams. He's not aggressive. I don't like Keegan Murray. I thought he's gonna be better than what he is. He's not. He doesn't have no toughness. I don't like Keegan Murray. And how he get that much money? That's their problem. But that showed me right there. And then don't get me wrong, Dyson Daniel, he's solid, but he only really showed something in 1 year, and he getting $25 million a year. Now, if he can continue that and be that's not a bad contract. But he only had like one really good year. But he's young, so I think he may be all right. But it's showing you that Reeves walking away with this no less than probably like $28 million. He's easy getting over $100 million. Ain't no question about that. He's getting that. So I said to say this. With a guy like Luka, if you have like Luka and you have like a guy, you know who'd be perfect for a guy like Luka? The way they style of play, a Kobe White. A Kobe White at that guard position. He got that style of play and shooting and the way he scores. The way he scored, and he's not a star player, but he's a guy that he getting you buckets and the way he get his buckets. See, there's a difference. Like I know people probably say, people may say, Reed's better than Kobe White, but it's the way Kobe White's style of play. He got that. Luka need, you got that. Reed's is not the type player. Reed's the type player. Even if he do get you 20, he get you and durations out the whole game. He don't got that thing. He don't got that where he getting you like a 15, a crazy 15 in a 7-minute stretch. He's not like that. Kobe White is like that. He goes off and like explosive. Then of course he's gonna get cold, but that's why I said. But like a Kobe White at that. Kobe White is that type of guy. He don't want to play point. He don't need the ball. He know what to do. A guy, he can play off Luka. He's aggressive offensively. He's super aggressive offensively. And he's a shot maker. He's a shot maker. So I think a guy like a Kobe White at that guard position. So now you got Luka. Now, like that other guard position, somebody athletic who can score also, but more of the defensive side. Like if you get like I think a lineup like this. I'm just see, I ain't really too much really thinking. I'm just throwing like a type of lineup. I'm not saying it had to be the exact same players, but let's say like a Kobe White at one, right? You got Luka. I'm putting the 3 starters, right? I'm bringing this 3 starters. So I say you have a Ayton. And let's say somebody like a Tari Eason, I'm just saying someone like I said, I'm not scaling the whole NBA to say that exact player, but Tari Eason got that mentality, physically putting his hands on everything. He going for blocks, he can rebound. He's plays. Somebody like Tari Eason at the 4, Luka at the 3. Meaning 3 means he's gonna be guarding the 3, because you don't really want to guard no guards. Kobe White and someone like a Dyson Daniel would be perfect. Even though his shot I ain't too crazy about, but someone like a Dyson Daniel. Elder, what up, Elder? But a guard like an athletic, another guard, but taller, someone like about 6'5", 6'6", who can score though, and play defense and aggressive. Someone who could score, could play deep and knock down shots. Someone who could knock down the outside shot, play some defense, and I'm trying to think somebody like who. At the guard that I think could be like Luka need that type of lineup. Guy defensively who could score. Because Luka is a one-man army. Herb Jones, perfect. Herb Jones, that's perfect. Herb Jones could knock down the outside shot. Herb Jones play. You put a lineup like that around Luka, a Kobe White, Herb Jones, Luka, Tari Eason, and Ayton. TXS says not. I ain't crazy about Ayton, but ain't that much out there. A lineup like that, that's enough offensive firepower. They athletically, defensively they're gonna be good. Athletically they're good. They got a lot of things like Tari Eason and Herb Jones getting their hands on balls, like the 50-50 balls and stuff. Like if you look at them guys, that OKC, I ain't gonna lie. What I like about Caruso, he switch on anybody. It's not no mismatch. Don't get me wrong, Sagoon is just a beast. And that's what, Sagoon, what I like about Sagoon, but he ain't gonna run against a lot of guys like Sagoon. This is why I said OKC is gonna be a problem. You're not gonna run it with a lot of guys like Sagoon. Caruso is physically strong. And Sagoon, when he did, every time he had Caruso on him, he backed him down. Took him and was aggressively backed him down, took him and did that little flow that he's making them shits. But ain't too many players he gonna run across like that. So a lot of times when he do switch on a player ain't gonna be able to do nothing. They not gonna be able to do nothing but pass it out. Ain't too many players who gonna really. It's only probably like 3 players that I could just think offhand that soon they see him, they just going straight for the back down, and that's Sagoon, Jokic, and Valanciunas. Valanciunas is like that too. He's going aggressively trying to back you down and score. Those like the only people I can think of offhand. Everybody else going to get it. They may take a couple dribbles and they passing that thing out, because he already showing that he's physically strong, and he's going to his impact is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Caruso and Cason Wallace impact, even Dog. I like their team, man. They ain't show no letdown. Houston ain't doing that, Elder. They not doing no connect in the second round for Easton. They love Easton. They love Easton. They can easily get a first round for Easton. Easy. They not doing that. They love him. They're getting first round offers from last year. And he was banged up some. They was getting first round offers from him. Yeah, they not done. No way in the hell they doing that. No way in the hell they doing that. And the second round pick, nah. They not doing that. Lakers got to pony up for him. Cause they see his value. The coach love him. They see his value. Elder, I guarantee you, Elder, if they trade him, either they're going to get a real good player for him, a really, really good player for him, or they're going to get first round pick. I guarantee. There's no way in the world they're taking no. I bet anything. No way in hell they're taking no Dalton connecting no second round pick. They will laugh at that. There's no way in hell they're taking that. No way in hell they taking that. He has value. And I like I said, go ask Mass and them. They love him. The guys who like Houston that be on the YouTube. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I like Tari Easton. I started really becoming a fan because I like the relationship him and his mom had. His mom is a Celtics fan, and he went to so like when he got drafted, I start like really following him. His mom is a Celtics fan, a diehard Celtics fan. She loves the Celtics. I mean, super duper diehard Celtics fan. And he's Houston. He went to Houston. She loves the Celtics. She was so happy when they won a championship and this, that, and third. She loved the Celtics. So I like that bond they had. So I start like following them. So I'm like looking. They love him. He said, guys, the Lakers need guys Brooks, Jones, Murphy, Eason. Yeah, they need first order of business. The Lakers has to do one thing. You got to do. LeBron James is. I just can't take that guy. I just don't even want to see the sight of him. And he wasn't even playing. I just can't take him. I think they must get, because for him to sit there and say, and this came from Dave McMenamin. Dave McMenamin is not going to force report on the LeBron James. LeBron want to see where the Lakers at while he's injured. What you mean by LeBron wants to see where the Lakers at? What do you mean, bro? What you mean want to see where they at? The first order of business I would have did, I would have cut Bronny. Now you pissing them off. I'm cutting. The reason why I would have did it, because now, this is why I would have did it. Because all that Westbrook stuff was LeBron James. And I've been hearing about that. And I mentioned that a while ago, and the guys, I've been talking about that since when the Westbrook. I told you when my homeboy was telling me all about this. I've been saying this. All that fake stuff and that, I've been saying, and a lot of you guys witness, be like, yo, Kareem, you've been saying that. That's why I ain't really go too crazy on the Westbrook stuff, but I've been saying this. The Westbrook stuff wasn't no secret. We all knew it. Even Pat Bev, the minute Pat Bev and Westbrook got traded at the deadline, remember, Westbrook and Pat Bev went to Orlando, Westbrook went to Utah. They got traded around the same time. Right, when Pat Bev and Westbrook got traded, and Pat Bev was saying, he was throwing a lot of little remarks, we knew what he was aiming at. Him and they got close behind that. Him and Westbrook got close behind how LeBron James and it made them scapegoats and stuff like that. And the snake stuff, that's nothing new. We all knew Bron was a snake. So if I'm the Lakers, these are just another hole in the Lakers, yeah. If I'm the Lakers, because Lakers getting tainted. Like, at the end of the day, he didn't want to sign a kid Laker jersey. You don't want to bring that bad stigma to your team. That's not a LeBron James jersey. It's a Laker jersey. And all this because of LeBron James. Lakers never had this bad outlook on the team like they do now. Like, Westbrook was a diehard Laker fan growing up. Loved the Lakers. Now you have a child, that's like me. I've been a diehard, and I'm not even from LA. So a kid, now imagine the way I got love for the Lakers. Imagine if I'm from the Lakers. But let's just say a diehard, a fan, you've been liking a team, you from that city. Westbrook, you from that city. Yeah, you said that, LD. You definitely said they need Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler would have been perfect. Jimmy Butler would have been perfect. Durant, what up, bro? What up, Durant? Westbrook feel that way he feel about the Laker organization. But the Lakers, I clean that shit up. Meaning I bring some type of a low-level spokesperson, be like, listen, it's not us. It's him. It's him. We don't want that bad thing that, like, that was like a career-ended thing coming to the Lakers. Because the thing with Westbrook, like, the Lakers ended Westbrook's career. The Lakers ended Westbrook's career. The Lakers did that. He should have never went to the Lakers. Like, but we all know who's under the Lakers umbrella. who caused it, but we all know who's under the Lakers umbrella, who caused the issues. But me personally, I wouldn't me personally, I'm getting rid of this guy, because now you got people around the league like LA is like, that the Lakers did them dirty, because they not gonna never mention LeBron's name. They never gonna mention that. Elder is 100% right. Elder is 100% right. He said, y'all need to see what Elder said. He said the Lakers need to act towards LeBron James like Jimmy Butler act towards Miami. I agree. LeBron James is hurting his franchise, bro. He's hurting the franchise. He's crippling them. Because now you got a player who, a childhood from a kid, love the franchise, now hate the franchise. Don't even want to sign a jersey. He decided the Denver jersey. He decided the Washington jersey, OKC jersey, Houston jersey, Clippers jersey, but he would not sign. Like, the man been all, he hates that team. Same with D'Lo. D'Lo hates the Lakers. D'Lo ain't no diehard Laker fan, but he hates the Lakers. There's a lot of guys, I think they had a bad experience playing with the Lakers once LeBron James. A lot of the guys had a bad experience playing with the Lakers. You say who the worst teams they play for? I guarantee they say the Lakers. I guarantee you. I guarantee you they'll say that. Would you add what's the Lakers? The Lakers. It's just LeBron James. And then for him to feel the way that, and they say he's not even speaking to Carmelo Anthony. They said Carmelo Anthony called, he ain't even answering, picking up the phone for Carmelo. Like, how'd you mad, bro? He cool with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith been saying the exact same thing, not like he's saying anything different. And you, like, let me tell you how much of a hypocrite LeBron is. How you gonna get mad at him? You let Antonio Brown talk about Shannon Sharp like a dog. You sat there and said nothing. You sat there and said nothing. Antonio Brown talk about Shannon Sharp like a dog. And you sat there and said nothing, bro. So how you gonna get mad at this guy, and he has a relationship with Carmelo Anthony? Everybody been knew that. If you go back, listen to Stephen A. 5, 6, 7 years ago, he'd say the same names. Y'all know how I feel about my Carmelo Anthony. Y'all know how I feel about Allen. Y'all know how I feel about my boy D Wade. Y'all know how I feel about Kobe Bryant. You know how I feel about Shaq. It's always them 5 players he always speaks and talk highly about. That it's always them 5. So it's not no secret. You don't have no relationship with Antonio Brown like that. So you let him talk about him like a dog. And I know Stephen A. Smith was talking about Draymond Green. When Stephen A. Smith said, Draymond Green, when he was talking about Draymond Green, when he said his guys said some things about him that he helped, because he did help Draymond Green in the media. He did. Draymond Green went to him. He talked about Draymond Green defending LeBron James. Most, what up, bro? He talked about LeBron James. I mean, he was talking about Draymond Green. And Melo ain't say nothing. Like, who? Like, Stephen A. Smith ain't say nothing. Everybody knows Stephen A. Smith ain't like LeBron. He said he did things to him behind the back, tried to get rid of him. Like only LeBron do stuff like that. Nobody else try to get nobody fired and stuff like that. He did it to Michelle Beadle. That's what LeBron do. He don't care about your career. Because somebody critical of him? Like, come on. You want to get somebody fired? You know, some people say, and the only thing what I don't like what Stephen A. Smith did, and I'm mad that Carmelo Anthony when he said it's about, I said things about the Kwame Brown when he's like, yeah, I put a 15. That was you out of pocket with Kwame Brown. You was out of pocket. You kept picking on him. You was picking on him without. So Carmelo should have said something about that. Carmelo should have said something about that. Like he was out of pocket with that Kwame Brown thing. He was going over and beyond with that Kwame Brown. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. The Lakers need to get rid of LeBron James ASAP. 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 Y'all heard my boy Mike. Mike said, if it's anything I do right now, I wish I had a pill I could play in today's game. Michael a bad motherfucker, boy. Michael is class. Michael said, if I get anything, for him wanting to play today, we all know what he want, why he want that. Because to be honest, I don't think in today's NBA, a lot of players from back then wouldn't want to even play in today's NBA. So for him to say that, we know what he was getting at. Especially guys like Elder, most, all the older guys, you know what I mean, that's older, that watched that era. A lot of them guys who played back, not even just that far. Like if you pick any era, this would be the least era of person, only outside the money. Take away the money. We know Michael ain't talk about for the money. Take out the money. If you ask any player what era they'd rather play, and this would be the least era. This era you don't want to. This era is. I don't even like watching it. The basketball is horrible right now. Horrible right now. Horrible right now. The 90s was good. Like the 2000s was good. Even like 10 years ago wasn't like. But right now. Right now. Him saying that, I know why he's saying that. We all know why he said that. If he could have a magic pill, I just want to come right now. He like, man, I would eat this guy for lunch. He would destroy LeBron. It wouldn't even be close when he'd do LeBron. He'd be locking LeBron's shit up, number one, and he will be opposing his will, talking. I know Mike. Mike would be like, what? You know how Mike talk. He got his hands on the ball if LeBron trying to guard him. What? And he's super aggressive and mean. He's mean, super aggressive, got them big hands. He get a lot of steals. So people don't realize Michael Jordan played good defense. He will destroy LeBron and be attacking. His mid-range is crazy. LeBron wouldn't be able to do nothing with him. And he like, hey, settle this shit. Y'all won't be talking about who's to go. I will destroy him. He like, I'm gonna destroy this dude. He would have LeBron crying. I know it. All the older guys who watch Michael. I ain't talking nobody that's seeing some highlights or something. Just watch day by day. Michael Jordan was mean. He was tough. He was strong. See, people don't realize Jordan was strong. Jordan was physically strong. Strong legs, strong hands. He used to get his hands on the ball and it's ripping away. He's still in that thing. He's gonna keep attacking, especially a situation like that. Like he said, I had a magic pill. Y'all talking all this, and he hear that little jump. Rich Paul talking. He will D him up. He ain't running from no smoke. Look, LeBron don't, like they say, he don't have no bag. And if LeBron can't run through you, and a lot of players, that's why Kawhi always played because he couldn't run through Kawhi like that. He couldn't run through Kawhi, but Kawhi ain't mean, ain't like aggressively. Kawhi like gave passes a lot. Like Kawhi is like a guy, he zones out, like he'd be like when he wants to. I seen when he like, oh LeBron, you ain't scoring. Then I seen times he get lackadaisical. I seen it. I seen when he like get mad and beat him up, and he be lackadaisical. But LeBron don't have no bag. You know what he gonna do. And half court, he gonna do that bull. He not getting by. That little fake dribble keep going like this. Michael laying on that. These guys smart, timing his dribble, gonna rip that. He's not gonna praise him like these guys feel they need LeBron, so they kiss LeBron ass. He's not doing that. He's super duper aggressive. He gonna be, if LeBron guard him, he attacking him all day. All day attacking LeBron. And then on defense, God, it ain't like LeBron. LeBron got no post-up game. Where's he? Jordan locking shit up. He would lock LeBron up. LeBron scored to do that bullshit, and he be making them shit sometimes. On the break, he's tremendous on the break. But like if somebody like Jordan is a competitor, we know that. He be talking trash to LeBron. And when he talk trash, he ain't laughing. See, these guys that they talk trash and they laugh. Jordan got a big thick vein comes out side of that bald head. He has his veins like this thick. And he be getting mad. Jordan be talking like, you need to do nothing. I'm gonna bust you again. All right, we gonna see. Jordan talking shit. And he got like them little eyes. He's black and crispy. He be like this, and he ain't laughing with you. He ain't like he ain't doing none of that. LeBron would not like that. I'm telling LeBron ain't never had no smoke brought to him like that. He never had that smoke brought to him like that. I'm telling you, man. See, Ant-Man, that's why I like to compare Ant-Man to Michael Jordan. He's not like Michael Jordan. I don't like that because see, they just looking at, because he may do a little, like he may talk, but Jordan was mean, man. Jordan and Kobe, that's why I said, it's like Jordan and Kobe. Because they mentality. Ant-Man smiles and play a lot. And then Ant-Man have a lot of games he not producing. Ant-Man have a lot of games he don't play that well. And I spotted that shit out. And people like, oh, Kareem, you right. I'm like, yeah. Kareem was right about a lot of stuff. Ant-Man have a lot of games. That same thing I spot Kyrie Irving out. When everybody, oh, Kyrie is a big time player. Kyrie go through a lot of games he's not playing well. A lot of games. It's just that when Kyrie playoff games, when he go off, he goes the fuck off. See, that's the thing. That's the thing with Kyrie Irving. His games, his playoff games where it lasts us a couple games. You leave it? Yeah. Right. Kyrie Irving has that type of game where his game, I ain't gonna lie, he has that type of playoff game with Kyrie on in the playoffs where it lasts, you don't realize another game went by. Game 4 went by, you don't realize he had 14, you don't realize, you still talk about the 37 he dropped and the way he do it.
You know how fast you gotta be going? That means you gotta.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. I'm waiting on parking, gorilla. Ugly motherfucker. Let me say right here, he want to talk, man. If you leave it, get the fuck out the parking spot. And people saying he like Mike. No, he's not. That's going because he may resembles him a little bit. He's not like no Mike, man. Mike going at you, bung, and start selling for long ass jump shots and start doing a whole bunch of lot of other shit. That's why I said a lot of people ain't see Michael Jordan play and they just be just saying stuff just to say it. I don't compare him to no Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan have a lot of, Ant have a lot of subpar playoff games. 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 A lot. Jordan, that's not Jordan. That's not Jordan. Jordan, he's aggressive. He's attacking. Grant don't do that. He said, tired of waiting for AR to get blown by Luka too slow. That's what I'm saying. That's the point I'm making. It's hard. It's hard in today's NBA. It's not going to be hard to win like that. You can't have two guys that is that easy. See, it's one thing. Some guys is not as good of a defensive player than others. Hold on. Some guys not as that good a defensive player as others. But you can't have guys on your team where it's super duper easy. Where it's like, especially like you want a bucket, you go there. Like that's Luka and Reeves. That's Luka and Reeves. Where they're the guys that, okay, this is what we attacking. Michael said, man, give me a pill and I could come back and play today. You know how it's, let me tell y'all how we all know it's a complete shot. And people sit there, oh, he just loved the game. If he loved the game so much, if Michael Jordan loved the game so much, Michael Jordan said he hasn't shot a basketball in years. Michael Jordan said he hasn't shot a basketball in years. In years. If you love the game so much, why you ain't still shooting the ball? You're not old, like 80 years old. You still functional enough where you could shoot a basketball at his age. You know what I'm saying? At his age, he's still functional enough to shoot a basketball, right? He should say Michael Jordan said he didn't shoot a basketball, right? But he said if he'll want to play right now. That goes to show clearly what he's talking about. He got a score to settle. He know this guy's a clown. I don't got no respect for LeBron James. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm sorry. But he said he ain't touched a ball in years, but he would want to come back and play. So if your mentality, we all know about retired people. I tell you guys about that. When somebody retired, their mind not there. His mind is there. He wants to compete. Michael Jordan be throwing a lot of subliminals. And that's another reason, this whole Westbrook stuff and this Carmelo Anthony stuff is another reason why I just can't take LeBron. Because how all people, you want some type of loyalty. How? You never been loyal to none of your teammates. Never. Dwayne Wade came over to Cleveland with you. Like, come on, man, let's not even do that. When do you ever show loyalty? Are you mad? You crazy. And Carmelo Anthony's stupid. Kissing his ass, keep calling him. Fuck you keep calling him for? No, I ain't say you comparing, bro. I ain't saying you comparing. I just brought up Ant. I'm not saying you comparing Ant to Jordan. I ain't say that. You didn't say that. So I'll never say something you didn't say. You just said LeBron. I saw your comment. You said LeBron ducking Ant. I just thought of Ant because I just want to give people, because I know it's younger guys on this live too. So I just want to give them, because they think Michael Jordan, they think Ant. And people, they might never saw Michael Jordan play. So what I'm trying to say, Ant smiles and stuff. He's smiling. He's smiling. Jordan ain't smiling. He's not smiling. He give you a little smirk like, yeah, and you already know, like he high, like you know. He said we need 4 trades. Yeah, I got this at this conference call I had to get on. I should have been on like 5 minutes ago. They keep texting me. Trey Rui Gay. He said I'm a crip. Nah, I'm not a crip. I'm not a crip. I'm not a crip. My boy Wicked Gems was good, bro. He said I'm a YN. Yeah, but I'm definitely gonna come back because it's basketball season now. Helly, what up with the Helly? He said Braun ducking Ant. You sound slow. He talking to you, bro, because you said Braun's ducking Ant. Lee Kenny, what up, bro? Too tall, what up? Yeah, but Nick T in the building. Luka do hold the ball too long. He do. Yeah, hit my Instagram. Laker_Kareem. Laker_Kareem. Hit my Instagram.